and see if it works. It work with the hair is good. Thanks. I'm gonna dye it today. Black. You want a good hair that made me mad? This is one of my sculptures with hair that drove me crazy. With the precision, no. not even little. But I have even more amazing hair to show you. This is the best hair I've ever sculpted. The most tremendous hair. Hey, you like that? Hmm? Alright. Hello, Jorge. Hello, people on YouTube. Welcome. Greetings from Chile. Chile. Hello. Hello, everybody on YouTube. Just started. This is another furry sculpt, but it's short hair. It's my cat. This is going to be a giveaway for subscribers on Twitch. It's finished. I just need to mold it in casts. All right, but back to this. I also have to work on the Charlie Kirk's hair statue, which drives me insane, but not as much as this. This monster clay. The monster clay is the brownish clay. This is Castellan. Monster clay looks like that. Although monster clay does have a gray version, I do not have an example of it. It's a different hue. Every single clay brand has its own hue, has its own little shade that is trademarked too. So when you have some experience while sculpting and working with all sorts of clays, you will be able to recognize exactly which clay are you looking at by just the shade of it. And if you don't recognize the hue, it's most likely a mixture of clays, or it's somebody's clay that they made themselves. Because a lot of sculptors, nowadays it's less common because there's a lot less traditional sculptors who work in, for example, wax. But a lot of sculptors did mix their own waxes, their own clays, using candelilla, canderuba, all sorts of natural waxes, paraffin, talc, and they usually dyed it by themselves. And when they sell, their they dyed it with crayons usually. Thanks. Hello, hello, Rich Delt. Hello, Mocha Studios. Welcome, everybody. Today, I'm going to be working a little bit on this wolf, and as I go more and more insane because of because carving fur makes me go insane. I hate it. I'm going to keep working and keep changing it. Didn't even get any alcohol for today. That's going to be the end of me. And hello, Focus Miniatures. Welcome people on Twitch. Welcome people on YouTube. I'm gonna try to stream more on YouTube as well, alongside Twitch. We'll see how it goes. I need to figure out exactly how much I can add here. Do not, so that the sculpture still fits perfectly. Chile and Gratintele use a lot of plasticera, which is a mixture of normal clay, beeswax, and paraffin. Normal clay? I haven't heard mixing normal clay with beeswax, because beeswax effectively it needs to be dissolved with oils, and regular clay is water-based. I would have to read up on this plasticera. Being master sculptors. Well, I wasn't big until very recently. I wasn't like muscular. Only last year I started working out really a lot. But true that I know a few sculptors who are also big. Like Monster Clay. Then I don't know. I am. Are you sure it's a mixture of natural clay? My English is bad. Could you show me the brand of clay? If you want me to show a box, I think I have one. But I can write to you the name of the clay. The clay is called... This is the name of the clay. This clay. This particular clay. It's more of a sculpting wax instead of a regular clay. It behaves like wax. So, more or less you carve with it instead of sculpting with it. Good for staying healthy, yeah. And if working out makes you feel good. I feel better when I'm working out than instead, sitting around playing games, for example. It's good. And women, they like it. Thanks so much, Nero. Monkster back in daytime. Oh yeah. Also trying to stream on YouTube as well. Restream to YouTube. Both. Get my reach up. I am going to be starting Nero. Not today, but maybe tomorrow, because I have a good idea in my head now. And I sketched it up. Where did I put it? The bookend for y'all. It's going to be this sized. I think that's going to be the best. And it's going to be the bust is going to be similar to that Kirk. And I'm going to make it well, this is going to just be the base, but after all, there's not going to be any angles. I'm going to cover everything with clay. And what I'm going to do is going to be a swirling ocean like a Solaris. And the face is going to be coming out. It's not going to be fully formed, like, but it's going to be encapsulated, like it's being similar to the skulls on the Planescape Torment base, where they come out of the smoke. And it's going to be the Solaris themed ocean creating a mirage, a character. Yeah. And maybe I am going to add other little things. Maybe him, if you want, like the little robot in his hand or something like that. But I want that dreamlike composition. I have the wire, I have a clay, I have everything ready. I just need to start it. I also need to figure out how to finish all of these shit that I started. All of the sculptures. It's going to be fun, more fun and better than just a regular bust like the Kirk one. Like just a bust that is a bookend with some straight edges. I think it's going to be nice. I'm most likely going to start it tomorrow, although it's going to take a while. I also need to finish that Mind Flayer in the back. Finally. I need to finally force myself. I might actually not stream it because I dread doing it. I really feel the shiver down my spine when I think about how much work I have to do on that Mind Flayer to mold it, to cast it and paint it. Depends on the lady. I'm for teddy bear, but I have friends who prefer muscle guy. Well, let's be honest. I'm not like a muscle. It's like girls nowadays look at bodybuilders on their off season and call that dad bod. And that's as good as I am ever going to look like without any steroids and testosterone and all that stuff. Ba-ba-da. How long have I been sculpting for? Who knows? 10 years, I'd say. I think the first time I touched clay was 12 or 13 years ago. But sculpting regularly, actually caring about sculpting, that's 10 years ago. Started second playthrough of Cyberpunk. I never even once played Cyberpunk. When it came out, I was saying that it's not a game for me. I didn't have much expectations for it. And then when it's, it came out like it came out, in the state that it was, said told you so. I would play Vampire the Masquerade, the new one. But Paradox has not responded to my stream to my key request, review key. So I might wait until it's cheaper. Hello, Mako. Jack Orlando. That's a good game. Really bad. I didn't care about RPG elements. I care about story, and the story intrigues me. The story and the characters is what I am there for. The first Vampire the Masquerade game lived and died by its story and its characters. Like, had really good characters, really cool story. And this one has the premise that's really cool to me. It's like a noir detective story. And that do makes me intrigued, because that's the kind of story that I like the most. Now, what was I saying? Now, it's a Paradox game. So, overall, I hate their style when it comes to making games. Meaning, ripping out content and selling it as DLC. Oof. I hate that. Oh, commandos. Time for another playthrough of Commandos too. I love that theme, that music. Uh, dun, dun, dun. I was trying. I didn't check it because I was wondering yesterday whether Jane Jensen is working on any games currently. How am I so bad at sculpting? Should be better at this time. Habschgleif? No, it's not Wolverine. It's a wolf. It's a part of a bigger sculpture. It's like this. It's a sculpture of a painter. But no. I'm not Canadian. Ugh. Canadian. No, me? If so, I'd be Sabretooth. I'd be preferred to be Sabretooth like the... Like, look at the... what was the actor who played Sabretooth in X-Men Wolverine Origins? Fuck, I forgot his name. I like him. I wish I had the ability to have a mustache. Because if I had a mustache, then I would have the whole the biker style instead. But alas, I am incapable of having a mustache. Nature was cruel to me. Gave me nice hair, but no beard. No mustache, I mean. La. I wonder how the new Wolverine game is going to look like. Is it going to be fun? Or is Wolverine going to be gay? I do. I'm not happy that they made Wolverine quite scrawny in his model in that new Insomniac game, Wolverine game. I hope it's going to be a good game. I'd definitely play it when it comes out on PC because it's going to be probably a long wait. Because most likely it's going to be exclusive for PS5 for a while. But I am happy that they are adding Omega Red. I have never seen him in a video game before. Omega Red is a character that I wanted to sculpt, to be honest. Music. Music's too loud? No, I can make it. lower it a little bit. Hey, Naozi. Cat in your hands. Today I saw a funny cat video. A guy grabs a cat from a street. He like takes a cat from the street, walks him down his store, drops him on the floor, and is like, "Look, there's a mouse." Cat's like, "Where? Where?" And he picks him up again, throws him at the mouse, and the cat is like, immediately onto the mouse, grabs it, and runs away from the store. Bro was hired for a job, and he didn't lie on his resume. Cat needs to be squished. Squish that cat. As soon as the shock comes, I like Morrowind and Oblivion much more. Odrana? No, I haven't been streaming from the morning. Barely started. And I most likely will be streaming twice today. Once now, and later on. It's a beautiful sculpture, thank you. Kayla Win. It's a part of a whole different sculpture. This is the wolf. Goes in here. And that's how it's looks like. It's a sculpture of a Polish painter that was famous for painting wolves. I missed some messages. Favorite of mine is the man, his cat close. The one. I know the white cat. The cat lie when you. I remember that meme with subtitles when you lie on your resume and you actually get the job, and it's the cat that's running away from the mouse. Shuck the cat, yeah. All the memes from the ass. Oh yeah, all the memes from the shocking the cat, checking the dog are pretty funny. But I just don't get it. How the hell is that person not banned on Twitch? I mean, I just don't understand that. So many violations that got other people's banned for life. Immediately permabanned. It doesn't even get a timeout. Shock, 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 shock my dog, I can't stop. The albino guy loves. Weird. But Twitch might be dying, so we'll see how it goes. Maybe it's going to have. I'm gonna have to switch to streaming. Maybe I'm gonna have to start streaming on Kick and YouTube instead. We'll see. Now I actually unlocked restreaming. I finally figured out how to do it. I can stream to other sources as well. Rejuvenate my YouTube, maybe. I'll be a very young, attractive girl. I wish I was a young, attractive girl. Bro, that would be nice. I'd be streaming, sculpting, sitting inside a blow-up pool. Filled with clay. Everybody would be watching me then. Assassin's Creed. And did you sleep? I did. And hello, Yosha. If you're referring to me having huge eye bags, it's just how I am, sadly. It's a part of my beauty. I can't do anything about those. Aside from maybe, I don't know, trying to do makeup. But I had them ever since I was born. I was born sleepy. Yeah, Assassin's Creed 3 soundtrack was really good. Sad the character, the Connor character, was written so boring. I wish we would just play Haytham. Haytham was much more interesting, much more conflicted. If only they wrote Connor as Kratos. I've been much more interested. Interesting. No, no, it's been quite a while. I don't have trouble sleeping at all. I sleep like a fucking vampire in the crypt. In the same pose too. Just instead of having a bunch of flowers, a little bouquet, like a cemetery, like when people get buried, they sometimes have a bouquet of flowers here. Instead of that, I have my cat curled up. And hello, Necologic. I don't know if I said hello to you. When were we immigrating to in Miami? As soon as you find me that American wife. I wouldn't mind the Florida woman. That would be nice to find myself a Southern belle wife with that Southern accent. I just something about that Southern American accent that I just love. That hillbilly, Southern belle accents. Just love them. What if she a French woman with US papers? That would mean she's from Louisiana. New Orleans girl. That'd be fine too. A lot of people still talking in French down in Louisiana. I would love to see actually New Orleans. One of the cities that I definitely want to visit, and if I ever go to United States in Louisiana in particular, I'll definitely go to New Orleans. I've always wanted to ever since I played Gabriel Knight 1. Gabriel Knight makes me want to go there, see all the landmarks. French Caribbean languages? I think so, but you'd have to ask T-Baggins. He's much more American than we are. Always have them myself. Eye bags? Yeah. I understand. I understand the pain of having permanent eye bags. Sad. Especially I have a very asymmetrical face myself. And here I have a line. Because this eye is a little bit out of position. Like my eyes are not aligned well. You only see it under certain conditions. This eye is a little bit more sunken in. And therefore I have this line like, I don't know, like Itachi does have. But not on this side. Does not exist. I'll never sculpt a auto portrait of myself. Well, it's a little redundant, but auto portrait of myself, same. But I will never sculpt an auto portrait because I hate my face too much. Shock, 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 shock my dog, I can stop. Nobody will know. Well, yeah. It's unless you point somebody to something, people don't usually see it on their own. Elementary. Did I hear my cat? No, it wasn't him. Unless, although he might be just passing by. Damn cat eats better than me. All I had today, as in for food, was some peanut butter jelly buns. And a donut that was so horrible I didn't eat it. But Gata, he is even eating shrimp. That son of a bitch. Already gotta get that shock collar. Egyptian statues are perfectly symmetrical. I don't know if it's Haitian. There's a lot of immigration from Haiti. Haiti is a shithole, but at least they respect Polish. You know? Poland and Haiti have some shared history. And because of that, Polish peoples are honorary black men. So in Haiti, I guess, I'm a black guy. If I ever go there. I think even Polish people in Haiti constitution have some privileges that no other nation have, like applying for citizenship and owning land. I think I even saw a travel blog from Poland, like somebody from Poland. That was a while ago. He goes to Haiti and there's like a guy, like a black guy, who just listening to Polish music, just like that, on his laptop. And he can, and he says that he loves Poland. He never been there to Poland, but he knows all the songs, all the old songs, and he's listening to like Perfect, or which is a Polish band, old Polish band, very famous one. and knows all the words. And he says it's his favorite song. Mm. Instead of traditional the ancient Egyptian technology. Mm. What about Gwent? I hate Gwent. When I played for the first time, Witcher, I completely skipped Gwent. I did not understand in any way, shape, or form. I could not understand the fascination of people with a minigame in a video game with Gwent. Like, I'm serious. Like, I'm playing a game where I'm a monster hunter. I have the ability to spend my time killing fucking monsters, hunting dangerous animals, saving people, and Gwent. What am I going to choose? Hey, Echo. Tarzan. Tarzan boy. Czego chcesz, dziewczyno? Ja wiem. Tarzana. Nie no, nie da rady. Nie jestem taki duży. W ogóle nie jestem duży, tylko tak pozuję. Sadly, and yeah, I never Gwent. I completely didn't care about it over the centuries language and incorporated some words of African, Spanish, Native American around only in Louisiana. Yeah, I'm cheating for my picture when I'm taking pictures of myself. I'm posing to make myself look bigger and also add filters the ones that make everything darker. So they contrast, they show more contrast, so the vein pops out. Also doing only doing pictures of my muscles whenever I'm at the gym, so I'll have the pump. Otherwise I look small. It's horrible. I'm having muscle dysmorphia. Yeah, but I think I'm getting that. Like a lot of people say. Like that those memes are. Where you start training, you're I'm starting to look better. I'm starting to look good. That's nice. After a month, then after 3 months, this is getting real good. And after a year, fuck, I look horrible. I'm so small. Whenever like people who start going to the gym develop dysmorphia, body dysmorphia, I think that's starting to set in for me. I look at smaller guys in the gym, smaller than me, and I look at them. These motherfuckers look better than me. Damn kids. What do you mean buy myself muscles for cosplay? I can sculpt myself some muscles. The fuck? Who do you think I am? I'm a sculptor. Ugh. To open the window. Huge issue when working out. Yeah, because you have the beginners, especially the first year. I saw that in myself because I'm only training at the gym for a year and a half now. During the first year, like the first months even, you get huge gains immediately. Start looking better. It's like beginner gains are the best. But then it all goes down here. Every single gain, whether it's with mass, whether it's with how much weight can you bench, comes at a huge price. It takes months. Took me quite not too long to bench press my first 100 kilos. Not like only a few months. 2 or 3 months, I think. 3 or 4 months. But now I'm stuck at 130 for now. And I don't think I'll get to this year to 140. But I did bench press 120 3 times. So we're getting there. Close. Slowly. Once they harden, they will build armor, then the muscle density. Like muscles. The only thing that I dread growing is one day there going to come a time one day when I'm gonna have to switch from the size M to the size L. And all of my fucking clothes are gonna have to be thrown out. And I cannot afford, that's going to ruin me financially. It's growing, I'm never going to financially recover from that change. I already had a problem when I had to go to a wedding one time, and I didn't have even a single fucking suit that fit me anymore, because all of my suits were pretty much tailored. I mean, they weren't made like for me, they're store bought, but I always go with a suit to have it tailored for myself, which isn't too expensive at my local tailor, but they fit perfectly then. But you grow up just a little bit and it's fucked up already. Is this extended version? I wonder if they're going to say anything about Horizon Zero Dawn 3 soon. It should be working on it. Hey, Marcin. Just to walk around in small t-shirt. What do you think I'm doing right now? These are different. The small shirts like that. The tank tops are the only thing that I can fit right now, mostly. Also, it's true. I'll tell you this. It's true what the memes say. Where you think gonna get ripped, you think it's going to be women that compliment you the most. And I'm not talking even of the gym. I'm talking at the bar. I'm sitting in the bar drinking beer, and there's a guy coming up to me. You look ripped. I'm so good. It's the same thing. Like you buy a motorcycle, you think, oh, women will love it. No, it's just the guys. It's just guys that honk at you and nice bike. Nice bike, bro. The memes have been true. I thought it was just people making memes in order to gatekeep people. You know? Don't get too buff, or guys are gonna be the ones who compliment you the most, not the girls. Yeah, bullshit. You just don't want me to get ripped, so that you can get more girls. No, I'm getting ripped. And then it's all true. Gay bar now. We don't have a gay bar here in my town. Bros can see and appreciate the effort. Oh, they definitely do. But it's also true, the meme. I saw it in action as well. There's a nice girl in my gym. I'm looking at a guy who's just staring at her. I'm looking at it. It's starting to be funny to me, how much he's staring at her. Training. I keep noticing it. And then at one point, he just gets up and goes past her into his friends to his friends who was doing Smith Machine at the end of a club. And he's like, "You're doing it wrong. He's been looking at you all this time." And so, turns out he was just looking at his friend. What song do you want? I'll put it on next. Yeah, you pass on and everybody's just getting ripped. Everybody is just getting ripped, and instead of appreciations from the girl, it's just like that scene from the Full Metal Alchemist, where they posing just to get two muscle guys. Moving down. So I found that funny. That was a funny scene that I saw and noticed in the gym one time. He wasn't staring at the girl after all. He's just looking at his friend who was doing an exercise wrong. No, Gato, no. Last time I saw Gato was on my bed. So he's probably sleeping soundly after eating a whole bowl of shrimp and herring. But it's definitely possible that he's gonna get lonely soon and come here. That cat doesn't like to be alone, but doesn't like to be close too. He likes to be at a safe distance. Like, he sees me from up there. He has his paw on the pulse, but don't get too close. Not a very cuddly beast. But he does like to be close. He's very pleasant too. He always welcomes me at the door. He hears me coming out in the house, and I can hear him. And there he is running to say hello. He's a very polite, nice little cat. I love him. I don't think there is a single thing that is wrong with him. That gato was a gift. Definitely a gift. He was my lottery ticket. Lottery ticket to happiness. A winning lottery ticket. All I have to do is look at him, and I'm already happier. Just doing that. Already smiling at my little cat. Fine dining. Gato is definitely fine dining. Even his cat food, he's called cat's fine food. It's like shrimp and herring. Then he likes what else? What other flavors does he like? He likes damn it. What's it called in English? Poultry and salmon. It's another one of the flavors that he likes. I buy that for him. And wild. So venison, like stuff like that. Dun, 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 dun. I was supposed to put the music on. No song goes forever. Well, maybe that's for the best. Imagine if you had to listen to Shuck My Dog forever. Also, sometimes I open up the popular songs on YouTube, on my Polish side of YouTube. And oh shit. Shit is right. I'm like that episode of South Park when the adults listen to whatever kids are listening to and it's just like sounds like shit. Literally like shit. What does it sound like? Sounds like shit. Shizukana. Horrible. Sculpting fur is the worst. Did I say hello, Kurel? Hello. Welcome. Sheesh. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Da, 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 da. Crafts. Shuck, shuck, shuck. Shuck my dog. I can. I can't stop thinking of that song. Shuck, 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 shuck my dog. I can stop. Actually quite catchy. It's even, I'd say, shocking that it's so catchy. It's an electrifying tune. Very politically charged. I amuse myself way too much. I do enjoy puns though, I would say. Hmm. No, if I were invited to something like that, maybe I would go. Not really. I don't feel like going on of my on. If it was in summer, then I'd take my motorcycle and go. But it's fucking winter. It's cold. It's cold. That like that cat video where they putting cat in the water and the cats. It's cold. Events like that should be during summer. And also, I live on the end of the world, so that's the end of the world. Go south? No. They want me to go west. We will walk away, go west. That's where the PGA is at the moment currently. Go west, we will walk. Thinking about it. What, moving south? South of France? You're moving to Algeria. You know it's not a French colony anymore. You shouldn't have voted for de Gaulle. It became French after 3 centuries of fight. Britons to trade with Egyptians, who were good sailors. I don't know. I actually don't know the history of Britannia. I don't know. It's actually so what south of France is not that cold. Actually, do you even get snow there, like in Marseille? We don't even have harsh winters here anymore. Although it would be nice to have one. I remember winters when I was a kid. Oof, so much snow. Nowadays, hardly any. Last winter, there was only like 3 days of snow during the entire winter, and the rest was just rain. Cold winter rain. I took my nieces out sledding during those 2 days of snow. I even like posted a story on that on Instagram somewhere. This year I hope it's going to be more snow and I'll be able to go skiing with my nieces when they come for the winter break at school. -20. I don't remember -20, I think, when it was, but I remember it being quite cold. And quite a lot of snow. That's the most important thing. I can't care about the coldness. I just care about the snow. Give me snow. I used to be able to ice skate. On a little lake that's close to me, like a small. It's a lake technically, but it's definitely it's no bigger than a pond. It froze completely and it was so good. It's hidden in a little forest, so it doesn't have much snow on top of the ice. It's just nice, clean ice, ready for ice skating. Well, it used to be, but nowadays it's not so nice. There haven't been a good winter for that in a few years now. Also, a lot of people build their houses there. Some of them nice, really nice houses. I wonder if they would call police on me if I went there to ice skate. Because it used to be that area was completely desolated. Nobody lived there. Nothing was there, but now there's a bunch of houses there. The one winter I went to the military for the conscription was snow knee high. Oh, that's nice. But I remember snow that was. I remember one winter at my house where you couldn't get out of the apartment building because the snow completely covered the doors and people were just jumping out of the windows onto the snow to get out and go to work. And then later that there would be a tunnel dug out in order to move freely in and out the apartment building. Hmm. Barbecue snow cone. Dirty no. But snow is so nice. I love snow. Although my appreciation for winter changed quite drastically ever since I don't have a dog. With a dog, when I had a dog, it was just winter, yes, fine. Taking the dog out. Dog would be on cloud 9 because I would want to go out with him more than he would want to go out on a walk. It would be want to go up for a walk and the dog would hide. Because dog, walk? No, not again. My father had a great dog for a while, Alaskan Malamute. And that dog was just so good in winter to have in winter during winter. You could tie up. He had I had this well, my father had, it was my father's dog. He had that harness on him that had elastic rubber ends so that he could it was specifically designed for dragging a sled or for walking your dog while you're on a bike on a bike. And I would just always take my sled, tie him up to the sled, and he would drag me, and he loved it. That was so fun. That was a fun little dog. All of the dogs, I loved them. Every dog I ever knew. I'm one of those people that's, you walk by a person with a dog and they're like, hey, little buddy. You're a cool model, thank you. But what do you think about this model? Unshaken. Cats are pretty okay with the snow. Well, El Gato isn't really fond of snow. He never goes out, right? My cat does not go outside the house, but he has 2 balconies, and I have 2 balconies in my apartment, which are netted up. But they do get covered with snow on a snowy day. He doesn't want to go out there. It is cold. Whenever he is on the balcony, he just lies on the little military bed that I have for him there. Unshaken. Oh, traveler. I need to look whether there are new episodes of that One Punch Man. There's a new Outer Worlds game. Shit, that's new. Where I like this model and your other model. Thank you. I'm glad that you enjoy my sculptures. This is a sculpture of a painter I'm currently working on. Oh, it's raining. Dum, dum. Monkey Island. My island. I wonder if there's going to be another Monkey Island game. You look like Karasamaha. I do not know who that is. I'll Google it. I'll see. Ah, Wolverine. Okay, it's just Russian way to say Wolverine. Thanks. Though I do prefer Sabretooth. I would definitely look better blonde. Damn it, I'm going blonde. Huge heat waves in summer, it's a huge problem for her. This summer, fuck it. Fuck this summer. Let it never be like that ever again. Not only hospitals, only horrible weather, raining all the time. I couldn't even go on a motorcycle trip. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Hated it. Fuck it. I hate. I actually wanted to put some more Monkey Island music on because got into mood, but Pokemon came in. But Pokemon changed my mind. There was a funny video, a funny cat video as well that I recently saw of a guy picking up a cat at the street. He picks up the cat, but then a dog attacks him and his girlfriend or whatever, a girl, accompany him. And he had, without any hesitation, without any thinking, just chucks the cat at the dog. Just drops the cat, like throws the cat at the dog, and the cat proceeds to furious swipe the dog away. It's a really funny video. And somebody put Pokemon music on it as well. And maybe I can find it. I need to start saving these memes. Create a big meme folder on my computer. I can't find it. Makes me sad. Can't find it. Never mind. Where's Monkey Island music? I want to listen to it again. I always wanted to sculpt LeChuck. Maybe one day. Wait a second. There was one more Monkey Island soundtrack. No. That's from the latest return. Okay. Once. It's like the really cool This game had a really cool soundtrack overall, but there was like a really nice tune in the Scurvy Island. Oh. Uh-huh. My YouTube chat did it fuck up. I did, because I fucked it up. I fucked it up on my own. I'm back on YouTube. This tune is so nice. I really enjoyed it in the game. I just wanted to stay at that island because of the soundtrack. Just so pleasant. So comforting. What's time? Alright, 6 still. Still, I have some time to make some food later. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Is that the soundtrack to Bermuda? This was already playing. Oh, no, that's something I haven't heard in a while. Uh, $5K. If I have $5,000 at this current time, I would buy stock. If I could, if I had like money lying around. I was thinking about buying land. Land for $5,000? $5,000 worth of land? What are you buying? A front garden? No way you can find decent land at $5,000 in France. The cheapest land I could buy to, I was looking into it. The cheapest land that would be enough to just put a house in and have a tiny garden and just have a house, build a house on. It would be like the equivalent of $25,000 around me, and I don't live in a really expensive place in Poland. Actually, colleagues, this reminds me, I wanted to check the prices of like gardens you can buy here, whether the prices dropped, because I was looking into that. Hmm, not even close. All of the everything fucking expensive. I just looked at the other at prices of gardens you can buy here. There's like I don't know if it exists something like that anywhere that's not post-communist, but in Poland there were pretty much gardens that you could buy the ability to use them. It's not that you own them, you buy the right to use them, and they are in towns. There's usually a few of them in towns, in every town. And you just like farm them. You could get a little small garden and a whole bunch of them uh, around the area. Sometimes people have little houses there, but the house can be only like 30 meters square there. and you don't own them. You're buying like sort of like leasing it without paying the lease. That's but you have to buy the rights to lease. So, and I just saw that the cheapest one, that's 300 meters square, 300 meters square garden was $10,000, more than 10,000 at the current exchange rate, like more like 11, I'd say. Because I was looking into buying one like that because I miss it. I used to have one when my father sold it before he died. I miss it. I would love to have one, but because of the pandemic, prices have soared up like 6 times. The same garden would be much less expensive. Would be around 3,000 euro normally. But because of the pandemic, a bunch of people bought them, and now they will hold that price even if they have to pay, if even though those gardens are completely overgrown, they don't use them, just have them. But they will not sell. Because that would mean that they lost money. Never mind. I hate it. If I had some money, I would invest it like in land. Would be investment, good investment, but not for 5,000 euro dollars. That's way too small amount of money to invest in land. But buy some stock, sit on them. Not a bad idea. When I had the chance. Well, if you have like a chance to buy land for 5,000, then yeah, that's a good idea. But I hardly believe that you could buy anything really for that price. Stock is a good idea. Needs a lot. Depends on well, holding stock. Depends on what kind of stock do you take. You know, yeah, if you're paying dividend paying stock, or you're just holding a stock you're gonna sell later. $5,000 in stock, dividend paying stock. If you had that, I think that would get you. Actually, that would get you like in like average dividend. I'll get you like more than 50, 60, $70 a month in dividend. Nah, but I'm not a stock expert, right? Don't ask me. I'm a fucking artist. I am an artist, not an economic thing. And I'm also poor, so don't take my advice. Where's that song? Hmm. Sets some each month and never touch anything. And if you buy, just stock one time. Is that my neighbor knocking? Or is somebody at the door? I'll be right back. Hmm. Candy. Hmm. Why does this playlist keep repeating so? We can't live in. Motherfucker. If I saw a ruined house around here for 2,000 euro, I would have it before you could blink. I would buy it. I saw ruined houses. Ruined houses are actually pretty common here because I live close to the national park. Oh, I live surrounded by 3 national parks. Very sad. And the law says that you cannot build on the grounds of these national parks at all, new buildings, unless there exists a building or a foundation that, if that is the case, then you can build. And man, grandma's houses where old people live, like little shacks in the middle of nowhere. You know, you're gonna inherit that. You're a rich man, because these motherfuckers cost big. They're completely ruined, but they have the foundation you can build on. Nobody else can build. Only the people who have the foundations. I buy it immediately. One of my dreams, if I were a rich man, if I were a rich man, anyway, one of the dreams that I have, if I were a rich man. Yeah, but never mind. I would want to buy myself an old, rundown, full palace or a castle, or like you get a lot of these, and just renovate it. You get a lot of those in France. You get a lot of those run-down chateaus, and nobody cares about them. They're just ruined in the middle of nowhere. You would have to spend major money on them to get them up and running, but renovated, they look amazing. And that would be a dream of mine if I had money. I even saw a few videos on YouTube. There's a people from United States come to Europe, and then they make a video of, we bought a power couple kind of people. I would love that kind of relationship with a girl. They buy themselves with all the money that they had from United States, they buy themselves a little chateau, like a nice castle somewhere in France, or a nice old winery, sort of looking like The Witcher, Tucson, Corvo Bianca, and they renovate that shit. I would love that. I'd do that. That'd make my life project. If I could afford it. I would live in a I as a libertarian, myself, I would also throw out like building permits, stuff like that, into the garbage. All of that red tape. Allow people to build themselves if they want a mud house. I'm not a huge enjoyer of a nanny state that tells you, oh no, you can't build that kind of house because it's gonna be unsafe for you, and we care about you. I understand some stuff like you go into a community and the community has its own laws, so that you cannot build a fucking skyscraper next to a suburban housing. I understand these kind of laws, but not the vast majority of them. Of the building paper street is the house, and like I didn't get that reference. It's time. Gonna have to end soon. Go make myself some food because I'm running on fumes right now. And then I would return later in glory. I was pondering where I should go to a bar today. But I think the rain I hear outside the window is actually negating my plans. So I think I'll stay indoors. Did I mention I hate sculpting fur? I should just leave it as is and say, oh, I'm done with it. But sadly, I'm incapable of such lack of commitment. You're a bar person? A bar club, I do enjoy going out at night. I wish I had somebody to go karaoke on. Go on a karaoke, but alas, I don't have that kind of friends here. And if I were living in a different city, that would be a different story. Hore hore. Tres, dos, un, los. I still miss Beyond Good and Evil too. When will Ubisoft finally do it? Well, actually, I should know better not to want sequels to old franchises. It's just going to be bad, and they're gonna ignore most of the. It's not going to be direct sequels. It's not going to be because the new players, they have to care about the new players. It's always the same story. These franchising is just using the same names, but actually making a completely different game. I would play that. There's a like Marvel Cosmic Invasion game. It looks exactly like Shredder, which I think it means that it is a game from the same studio as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, which was pretty fun to play. It looks same kind of gameplay. It makes me want to play it. The problem is that I would play something like that on Xbox Game Pass normally. But we all know what I think about Game Pass right now. Me not gonna pay for the Game Pass because me don't like the Microsoft monetary tactics. Doing random shit and this song pops in my head every couple of days. This? And then Safari. Obsessed with that subject. Wait a second, what are you talking about? Grab my cat and go. Come back in a while. Somewhere I can crash. Why don't you move to Sicily if you want to do it? In European Union, you actually can do it. It's not like me wanting to move to United States, but I can't because no visa. Now, speaking of that, I wonder if they figured out the diversity visa already. If I can apply. I have some, speaking of Italian cuisine, I have some spaghetti in my freezer. It has my name on it. That I'm gonna soon be chomping on. Dun, 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 dun. Prince of Persia. Another franchise they could reactivate. They gone so much into the Assassin's Creed. Another single nice 3D Prince of Persia. Just those 2D ones. I want my Sands of Time, god damn it. I hate this fur. Why am I always so unhappy with my sculptures? Why can't I be like all the other shitty sculptors? They do their job, they're happy, and they get paid. My standards have always been too high. Too high for sculptures, too high for women. Too high for everything. Not for animals, though. I love all animals. All dogs. All the cats. All the birds. Everything. I need to sound that other. That's bookend. Stop thinking about these sculptures for a second. No matter what I'm doing now. I just need to print out some references for the face. Am I even working on a correct focus? Hey, Layla. I love the soundtrack so much. One of my top favorite soundtracks. It's time. Uh, almost 8. Almost time for food. Actually, I kind of feel like going to the gym. It's not my work. It's not my gym day. It's a rest day, but damn. I think I'm just sitting at the computer for too long today. This was playing right, even though I love this song a lot. No, this was playing as well, so this I don't want. Oh, yes. That's a good soundtrack. Just don't like this hair that I'm sculpting for him. Just hate it. Why is it so bad? Oh. I don't know why this song. Why does this come to my mind? Ooh. Uh, uh, uh. Where's that low wolf anatomy guide I had? Oh, there you are. This is a mistake. Hmm. Fuck, I'm stupid. I'm really stupid. This foot is wrong. I am really incredibly stupid. I've only now noticed it. He has too much of a foot here. Should be much shorter. Yeah. Should be more like that. Nico's theme is really great. League of Legends just have great music. Strange that the fighting game has such a weird, I'd say, bad music. What's wrong with the foot? It's I sculpted it as if it had like an additional bend, like an additional joints there, like near the foot here. Like I sculpted it like it had an additional joint here. I know what made me do that. And how in hell I didn't notice it until now. So much fucking for. Why did I choose to sculpt this wolf? What the fuck is wrong with me, really? I could have just sculpted the painter. I'd be done already. Finished. Successful. Rich. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hmm. All right. All right. I'll come back later. And now I'll do the feet of the wolf, maybe. Anybody has any questions before I end for now? I'll come back later and stream some more later. But for now, it's time for food. For me and for Gato. Alright, might work on Kirk. Or name. Or on everything. Because nothing is finished. And I've been working so long on everything. It all sucks. I'm a horrible sculptor. Alright. I'm gonna go and shuck my cat. Shuck, 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 shuck my cat. Okay, and anybody can raid? Shuck, shuck, shuck. Sculpting, sculpting, sculpting. Right, somebody who is in the furry. Oh, that's really interesting. All right. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.